Hey guys, welcome back. So I have just shown the video of the opening of the MiniVerse vinyl player, and when I was going to put it away, something caught my eye and I want to do this together. Okay, so right here on the collector's guide it says must scan to unlock songs. Okay, what songs? Because this isn't Bluetooth or anything, right? So let's do it. Here's my phone. Trying to. Ay. Okay. Open in Chrome. So takes you to a MiniVerse real music player. So let's do get. Okay, it's installing. I just want to see what this is all about. Okay, allow MGA's MiniVerse Media to find Bluetooth devices. App needs Bluetooth access to search for and connect to devices so it can send audio data to the device for playback. Okay, allow. English. It says connect record player. Okay, so I'm assuming that this needs to be turned on, right? Tone arm in rest position and turn on your record player. Okay, I did. Next. Press Bluetooth button to pair with your device. Guess that's this. Oh, look at that. Let me just go in my I'm checking to see if my phone is searching. Okay, it says blue LED light will blink while connecting and turn solid when paired. Well, mine just kind of turned off. So let's try again. Okay, it's blinking. My phone is searching for other devices. I didn't know this did this, did you? Still blinking. It turned itself off. I'm going to turn my Bluetooth off and turn it back on. My phone is searching. It's still blinking. And it turned itself off. Let me go get my iPad. I'll be right back. Okay, got my iPad. And settings, Bluetooth on. Oh, I guess I gotta, ugh. It's just sitting blank waiting for this is frustrating. Hang on. Alright, so it finally opened. Pull it from my cloud since it's already been downloaded on my phone. Open. I'm going to go through the same steps. Let me turn this off. Make sure this is in the house. Turn it on. Next. Next. Okay, it's solid, so it's connected to my player. S1. It says updating. No idea what the song is. Okay, and now it's flashing like crazy green. Okay, it says ready to play. Okay, so play. Do I need to move this? No. What is happening? Oh my word. I guess you have to go through and connect it each time. Okay, so how do you make it play? There's not any... You can't go backwards. See, it'll go really fast from where the song is. Okay, so it's connected, and right here, but how do you play it? Because when you move that arm, it takes it off the Bluetooth, see? And this says ready to play. But it kicks you straight forward past where the song is downloaded. Alright, MGA. I tried, and I don't know what else to do. There are no other working buttons. The only other thing is to slide this to off. So I'm confused. I'm confused. Oh, one thing is, if you're like me and you're prone to losing your collector's guide, it'll slide in this little pouch thing. So just a thought. Oh, and since I was unsure about being able to get this, I made my own TV stand, and I want to show you really quick because it was super easy. And then I'll tell you about my TV. So this is my DIY TV stand. Okay, so these are two of the shelf systems from the Spaces, right? It's got the adjustable shelves over here, and these fit perfectly right there. And then a speaker and a speaker and the other album. So that's how I have it. And then on top, this top is the lid for, at the Dollar Tree, they have that rectangular clear acrylic container that has like 3 divider areas. I don't know what I did with it, or I would show it to you, but this is the lid, and it's being held by 3 pieces of space tape. You guys, if you have a Dollar Tree, run get this. Run get it. Hurry, run, get it, get it, get it. This is amazing. Reusable, double-sided tape, does not destroy your paper, holds like perfect. I mean, like, yeah, perfect. My TV, this is my TV. See, it goes on the stand, and then the little player goes right there. Of course, now we would have an issue with this one. Oh no, they can bump and grind and slide. But anyway, so this TV has changeable screens, right? I love Bravo. I watch a lot of Bravo. So you can see in here, there's a little side spacer, and that creates the distance here, but there's no on the bottom. So this is not foam board. This is made from polystyrene. This is the name of it. This is a pack that I was able to find at Hobby Lobby, $3.99. This has 3 different thicknesses, but it does not spray paint well at all. Hot Mess Express, it just doesn't. Look at this. As soon as I sprayed it with the spray paint, look what happened. It started bubbling and popping. Crazy. So I found it in black on Amazon. I don't remember how many sheets are in here. 10 sheets, maybe more. But I love this one. It has a sort of a texture to it. See that? And what was nice about that is my knife wasn't slipping. It helps to give it a grip. This cuts beautifully. It was the perfect thickness. I will link it for you over in the description box. The one at Hobby Lobby is okay because it does have the multiple thicknesses. What I did was I ordered the thicker from this series, the thicker size. See, it's the same, but this is really sturdy. I mean, foam board who? Foam board what? I won't be building any more like things that I want more permanent, like my TV. I won't be building stuff like that out of foam board anymore. This is very cheap, really reasonably priced, and definitely worth it if you like to build things, shelves, and bookshelves and all that type of stuff. Well worth it. So I'll link that for you as well. I think there is a version of this on Amazon, but it is expensive. If you have a Dollar Tree, run, grab that. Trust me, it's amazing. And yeah, that's a lot. I'm kind of disappointed in this. We went through all that for nothing. It downloaded a song and went away, and I have no idea what it was. So I'm going to contact MGA and ask them what's happening. Okay, thanks you guys for watching. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.